Hello and welcome to BigRedJourneys. I'm your host Big Red, and on today's journey, we're back here at LEGOLAND California because I heard that there's a few things that have happened and changed here at LEGOLAND since my last visit, including some of the operations going on here, some new food and whatnot. But also, I just want to do a little bit of a park update, check the crowd levels, and overall see how it is here during this 4th of July weekend so that you can plan your trip a little bit better next time you come here to LEGOLAND California. So if you care to follow along with me on this journey, let's go. So first of all, here is a big update that's happened before we even enter into the park proper, and that it has to do with security. So up front here, what they did is that they actually first of all divided up into two sections here. You have your stroller entrance on the right hand side, and then the general people, those who do not have strollers, on the left hand side. And then if you don't have a stroller, you can just go on by, and if you do beep, they will make you go on to a secondary inspection over there. If you don't beep, you continue on. And strollers over there, they do have a few checks as you go a little bit further to help expedite the process. So that's very nice. So that was interesting. First and foremost, the security process right there. Personally, I beep, so I ended up having going to the bag check, and that's most likely because of my camera equipment. The line for the bag check of like the stroller and cart, that went by pretty lengthy because I was seeing people who were in the line when I got in line, and they're still over there. So but it also really does depend on the time of day that you come into and get checked, because right now there is only 2 security or model citizens checking bags or checking the line. Obviously when they first open, they're going to have a lot more model citizens around, so it's a kind of more of a staffing issue, less of a population of crowds coming in here. So it's kind of like a gamble. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you don't get beeped so you can go straight through the line and don't bring a cart. That should help you expedite your trip into the park itself. The way that I plan to do this is we're going to start obviously here at the beginning, which is where we're at currently right now. What we're going to do is we're going to make our way over to the left in a clockwise fashion. And then also when we get past the fun town to the water park, we'll do a quick little side tour, because I did hear there's also some updates and new things going on at the water park, and we'll just quickly go through that as well. But one new thing that's here is a new wait time board. Which is pretty cool. So that what they're doing is, you can see they're going land by land on the left hand side, showing the wait times for some of our favorite rides. Ooh, the Little Dino Trail 60 minutes, Coaster Swords at 85. Yeah, that's a big no thank you for me. Of course, we're right here again, we're on the 4th of July weekend, so I expect crowds to be a little bit heavier. We're out here on Saturday of the weekend, but we'll point out some of the whatever I can find that's brand new. I do know there's some new food to try, including some Granny Apple Fried treats as well. There's a new shake, I believe, over at Castle Ice Cream. So, and then of course, just see how the crowds are looking at this moment. The last time I was here was during the grand opening for Dino Valley, but I was here specifically just for Dino Valley. So I wanted to do a little bit of a crowd update, because people have been asking me, how are the summer crowds at LEGOLAND? And of course, they do vary just like any theme park, but I figured, you know what would be the best time to do it? 4th of July weekend. Because you know that would be the busiest weekend most likely up until either Memorial Day, which already passed, or getting close to Labor Day, the final weekend of the summer season. What I'm also going to do is, for some of the larger rides, I'm going to also compare to the wait times that are currently listed on the app, and do a visible check to see how they feel based upon my personal experience here at the ride. So first and foremost, Corsasaurus is clocking in at 85 minutes. And based upon the fact that it's outside the gate right there, I would have to agree, because that is a slow loading ride. So the Duplo Little Triangle Trail is clocking in at 60 minutes. I would agree that that's probably closer to about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, give or take. It's now fully all the way out to the entrance over here, but it is a slow loading ride, because they only do 1 car at a time, and they're already backed up about 4 or 5 cars over that way for people to exit. So. And it is a quick ride, and in my opinion, not worth it unless it's like half hour or less. No line here for one of my favorite buddies of all time. How we doing? We're doing good. I know, it's so nice. You got the right idea. You're here in the shade while it's all bright and sunny and hot out there. That's how you do it. I figured out a new joke that's perfect for you to tell everybody here, okay? So what happened to the Velociraptor when he ran the race and tripped? He became all dinosaur. That is one thing I do love about LEGOLAND, is that they have a lot of little like small opportunities for you to have character interactions, or watch a show, or do something like the build-in area, so that you ultimately don't even have to worry if the lines are just ridiculously crazy. The Explorer River Quest right now, let's see what the Explorer River Quest is looking at right now. So Explorer River Quest is clocking in at 25 minutes And you know what? I would say it's even less than that because, so the queue is right there. And I would probably say where it stands at that point, that's probably about a 10 to 15 minute wait. So that's actually very good. That's a good time. And this ride, because it is a slow ride, and you know, you get a pretty good bang for your buck, I would actually go on this ride right now if I wanted to. The only difference is it's not very shady of a ride, so you do kind of stand out in the hot sun. Right now there's no cloud coverage, so you would warm up a little bit. Entering now into Lego Movie World, you can obviously hear the music going on of Benny's dance party going on over there. Always a good show, I like that one. Just so you know, usually sometimes they don't really do character meet and greets inside Emmett's Super Suite during the time of Benny's dance party, so keep that in mind. Because Benny sometimes is the character you guys get to meet inside the suites. Everything is ramen. Let's see what they got here. But so far, I'm not seeing anything that's different now here. So it looks like it's all the same. But they do only have ordering now with strictly, completely just self-service. They do have a model assistant there to help you out with. But the only problem is I'm not a big fan of these self-services because the Legoland Pass discount you always have issues with, and you always have to get a model assistant to come help you out with it. So I'm not a fan of this one. Obviously, it's you know, very popular right now. The sprinklers here in front of Benny's jet. It's a hot, warm day right now. It's not too bad. It's actually only about high 70s at this moment. Cloud Cuckoo Crepes is currently, I can't tell. I do see a model assistant in there, but I can't tell if they're open or closed because the windows are closed. I did talk to one of the model assistants there, and they confirmed with me. So usually on the weekends and on holiday week, you know, busier holiday days, weekends, i.e. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can pretty much count them to be open, but it's gonna be probably in the afternoon. They have a hard time opening, so it's pretty much a like 1, 2, 3 o'clock and onward till closing type of ordeal. But they are open, and then during the weekday, chances are they're usually not open, again, because of limited staffing availability. So. But over here at Cloud Cuckoo's Crepes, they do have specifically a specialty birthday crepe, which is a warm crepe filled with cream, cheese filling, topped with airy whipped cream, white chocolate sauce, powdered sugar, and fruity pebbles. And of course, it just looks delicious and celebratory. Emmett's is currently clocking in at 30 minutes. And let's see here, usually I can tell, unfortunately, most of the queue is actually inside the ride structure, but a lot of times I can kind of tell based upon how it looks on the outside here. And that is the beginning of the queue where they first line you up and then they take you inside for the second lineup. So I would probably say it's about a 20-25 minute wait at this point right here. Unikitty's Disco Drop, according to the app, is running at 45 minutes. What's it currently saying at though up on the board? Let's check it out. Okay, Unikitty's dropping in at 45 minutes. And yeah, it's about, I don't know if it's 45 minutes to be honest with you. It's not the quickest ride, it's not the most, you know, it's not the highest capacity ride because there's only 2 drops, but based upon what I'm seeing here, that's probably only about 3 rides full. So I would probably say it's closer to about half an hour on the wait time here. I wouldn't say that's quite accurate. But so far I would say that the app and the wait times are relatively close. The problem with Legoland is that they don't do the wait time system like Disneyland does with the little tag. If you ever got the red card that people will be excited and they end up actually keeping. And that's how Disneyland does their system. Here it's more of an observation system. They kind of mark it and through to historical data of like, you know, kind of just anecdotally of people saying, yeah, it looks like about like 25-30 minutes and the model system is updated. That's really the science behind this. So the wait times, every time you see a wait time here at Legoland, you have to take it with a grain of salt. So outside of Ninjago World, that should pretty much take care of the 2 busiest areas or theme lands of the park. Making our way over to Fun Town, and then we are going to check out what's going on over there, as well as the water park. Now, when it comes to the Dupla Playtown, I heard there's nothing really new with regards to that aspect of it, but I'm also not going to cover it because the wait times for that are very minimal, because there's not much going on. Yeah, there is a couple attractions. You got the pulley system, the kid tower, and then you do have a little bit of a train, but the waits on those are usually very, very minimal, so I'm not even going to bother because those are terrible gauges for how busy the park is. Like Sky Patrol right now is currently locked in at a 10-minute wait according to the app, and I would agree with that because there's 12 helicopters you can ride on that sit 2 people, and that's about 20 people in line right now. So you pretty much just have to wait for 1 ride cycle and you're on. The junior driving school had like a 5-minute wait, and the bigger kid driving school has about not even a 10-minute wait. The app says 10 minutes, but that's not even the case, to be honest. There's so many cars here on this ride that all the kiddos that are in that queue right now will easily get on this ride. For those for the VIP that have a VIP tour, this is where the reserved seating is going to be. One is nicely shaded, so that's nice. They put chairs here for you. But this is because this is one of the stops here for the parade. The floats end up stopping kind of right past the burger chain, all the way up to about right here. That's where the majority of the float starts on the first stop. And then of course they continue on going on to Lego Movie World. Let's go inside the urban market, check out, see if there's anything new at the kitchen. Just also noticed this too, that they changed their name from the kitchen Urban Funtown Urban Market. So they're also doing a slight rebrand, but not big of a rebrand. Speaking of rebrands, that's the biggest brand that I know right there. SoCal Disney Dad, Trevor himself, who's here joining me in the summer of cameos that we'll start doing here shortly. Summer of cameos. They do have a new menu for the kids. They always had the chicken tenders, but now they have an all beef hot dog as part of the kids kits here. You can see they even got like a 7-Eleven style hot dog rotisserie going on. Here's an example real quick, because we didn't mention obviously Legoland is celebrating their 25th birthday this year. And that is the celebratory refillable cup that you can get. Of course, it has a little RFD chip in there so that you can refill it at any of the Coke Freestyle machines. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. The only other thing I'm seeing is they decided to go full self-service again on the registers. Here, when I came here last time, they were just doing some testing on it to see how they worked. But now that you can tell, they went complete on it. And I'm not a fan of that. Again, there is no register option. Oh, I guess, okay, there is one option if you want a model citizen to help you out right there. So that at least is nice. So the Funtown Police Academy is currently running at about a 5-minute wait. I would say it's probably closer to 10 minutes because that line right there is about 2 ride cycles. And also they're only running one side of the ride attraction itself, but I have been hearing that it's because the left side, one is they haven't been having enough of a call to run both sides, but I heard that they're having technical difficulties on the left side machines, but not on the right hand side. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've been hearing. If anybody knows for sure, let me know in the comments below. How are we doing today, muchachos? Doing good? Good thing you got your sombreros on. There's a nice hot sun today, so it keeps you nice and in the shade, right? Yeah, cool. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Let's go check out both water parks, the Legoland water park and the Chima water park, which recently opened a couple weeks ago. Now, normally I would have done a video just strictly on the Chima water park, but honestly, there's not much to create a video about it this time around. So I decided just to put it a little bit of an update here with this video. But look at this. So no wonder, okay, so the park proper is not too terrible. But that's because the majority of people are here at the water park. My goodness. There's a line to get lockers. The little water play area over here is lined up busy. And look at the line for the lazy river. That is at least a good, I'm not joking when I say about 45 minutes to an hour of waiting. The reason for the wait is because they only have a limited amount of inner tubes, and there's only one entrance and exit on here. So once you're in the lazy river, you're allowed to stay on as long as you want, right? So if, for a line of this long, I would definitely get my money's worth and at least go 3 or 4 times. This would make me want to just pack up and go home. I mean, I have a pool in my own house. I don't need this. Great that I don't have a slide. Look at this. I've never seen the Duplo splash area this busy. Wow. The little Duplo lazy river here, still not open. I've never seen it actually in use at all, period. It is a lazy river because you can see some of the current moving, but I don't know why it just never is in operation. Never ever seen it before. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen this in operation anytime you've ever been to the water park before, because I sure have never seen it. So the Legoland water park is going to have the majority or the true slides, including the closed slides, the red ones you see there, the twin chasers. You got the blue, what's it called, Blue Rush or something like that, Orange Crush over there, or Blue Demon, or I don't know what it was, Joker Soaker. But even this area, oh my god, this is the main heart of the water park. And just look at all the people here, my goodness. And all the shoes scattered around here as well too. All the chairs I see are taken. Not many available at the moment. And speaking of chairs, I'm actually going to just use these cabana chairs here as an example. But all the chairs that I've seen so far, they removed the loungers, and now they're just this style of chair. They're more of just a straight seat back. So they do recline slightly, but just not complete lounger like they did with the full lounge chairs, chaise chairs. So that tells me that what they're doing is that they're trying to make more seating for people, which is good, but they're not as comfortable as from what I understand people have been telling me. So as you can see, all brand new chairs being used in the seating areas. So the wait times on the slides are never mentioned, but this is for the orange rush, and the line is down out to here. Now it's not too bad of a loader, because if you are just by yourself, you will be paired up with other people. There is a weight limit, but usually you can fit anywhere from about 4 to 6 people per raft. So it doesn't go too bad, but we're talking from this point right here, that's at least a good half-hour wait for sure. I take that back. So there are some of the complete lounger chairs, but not that many. Probably only like 10 to 20% of the chairs are this lounge style chair. And then let's see the wait time for the twin chasers. Yeah, this is a good wait here. Probably about a good 15 to 20 people in line. Now there are 2 slides, so you know, cut that line in half, but you're definitely going to be waiting at least about 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, let's go with 15 minutes before you're down the slide. I forgot to show it a little bit earlier, but the blue slide, if we look past there, just past right about there, that is the end of the line going up into the stairs. That is a single slide, so that is probably going to be your longest wait. And honestly, based upon how quickly they load up people, which is not that quick, you're probably waiting at least 20 to 25 minutes for that slide. For these slide wait times, these are only strictly guesstimates, because like I said, Legoland doesn't do anything specifically about wait times per the slides. It's hard to keep track of it that way. I'm just going off of what I personally know anecdotally and how quickly these slides cycle through for riders, or you know, sliders. And I'm counting the number of people and how long it usually takes per person, and yeah, it's quite lengthy. So I may even be too optimistic, too liberal on the numbers here. They might be even further than that, but regardless, you're at least probably waiting 15-20 minutes per one of these slides. And it's interesting, so we'll talk about this a little bit further once we get into the Pirates area, but both Pirate Reef as well as Splash Battle is closed. Specifically for Pirate Reef, this is an attraction that both theme park guests and water park guests can visit. And it is completely closed. They do have the raft still on there. The pirate ship, a little water castle here, is up and running, no problem. Everyone's having fun over here. And honestly, this side is not very busy at all. This is the place to be. Look at it. It's lots of roaming room around. Oh, the splash bucket just went down. It's kind of because it's kind of isolated over here in the corner. Not a lot of people realize that it's over here. Continuing on with the water park, now we're going into the other half, which is the Chima water park, opened a couple weeks ago. This one is the, you know, outside of the big wave pool, this is really what I consider more of the smaller kids water park, because this is really the only other attraction outside the wave pool over here is Grogger's Swamp, which does include a few slides, buckets, water, but just a water castle. That's all it really is. So if you have strictly just little ones, the Chima might be the better option for you. But if you have, you know, little older kids, the ones who want to go on the bigger slides, yeah, this would not be the area for you. And then here is the other half of the Chima water park. You have a Egglor's Build-A-Boat, just a little water activity ride. The wave pool is right ahead in front of us, right over there. New updated chairs here too, but these ones of course are color coordinated to match the Chima area. They're in the tan color. But I have noticed they got a lot more of the lounge versions here, unlike the Legoland water park, but they still have the new chair where they don't recline as far back, but they got more of these. And then here is the large wave pool, the Lion Temple wave pool. Oh, I hear the alarm going off. The waves are about to go. Now the deepest it goes is only like 4'10", 5 foot. So trust me, it's a very safe water. And then even when there is waves, the waves are very honestly mediocre. They're so small. As you can see right now, there's a little wave going on, but look at that, nothing. Big Bird's wave pool at Sesame Place is much stronger than this. Yeah, there you go. Now the waves are really happening, but not really at all. And I think the last update, honestly, for the water park is that Beach Street Tacos is open. And that is one thing about Legoland. Legoland actually does a decent job about their food. Like, of all the theme parks, Legoland consistently on average has really good food, or pretty good food at least. So I was talking to a few folks that got in line when I first started doing the kind of walk around of the whole thing of water park, and they just got 2 loops in on there, and they're probably at least a good 40 minutes away from even getting into the water. So right now at this point in time, you're talking about at least an hour-long way to get into the lazy river. It's pretty busy today at the water park and Legoland in general, and it's probably more so busy. This is probably the busiest we've ever seen the water park before, and it's probably because, again, it is a holiday weekend, so there's more people that are off work and vacation with families. Weekends during the peak of summer season are always going to be the busiest times at the water park. Water parks do open half an hour after Legoland proper opens. That's because, one is to get in, you have to, first of all, you have to get into the park and then make your way all the way into Funtown. The water park does not have a separate entrance in which you can just avoid all the water park, which then leads to a second point is you need proper admission into Legoland to then have proper admission into the water park. So pass holders and or people who have park hopper tickets get access to the water park. Last time I was here, the Skipper School had they were under construction, but it looks like the Skipper School is back open. I think what they did is that they did some redecking, because that wood looks nice and new. The Lego models look about the same. Actually, no, you know what? I think they're repainted and redone, because Shamu's tail over there looks richer and darker in color. Those alligators or crocodiles right there look brand new. And currently right now the Skipper School is saying 25 minutes, but I am going to disagree with that and say that that's probably closer to about a 35 to 40 minute wait based upon personal past experiences. The rockety pirate ship Captain Cranky's Challenge is currently clocking in at 20 minutes. Let's go see how long it's really looking. It starts right here. Oh yeah, that's about a 10 to 15 minute wait. That's pretty good. Also, since we're here on this side, this is a little bit of a tip that I give people. If you are here and wanting to get the kids wet, have a good time, cool off, honestly, this is the better splash area because there's more water faucets and machines and just more fun, and usually less crowded than being over at Lego Movie World. Good thing we're here in the Pirates area because now we have 2 attractions to talk about real quick with some big news. Both Pirates Reef and Splash Battle are currently closed at the moment. From what I understand, they are doing some refurbishment on the rides. Obviously, I would imagine it has to be as soon as possible because these are really 2 crucial rides for people to cool off on during the hot summer weather. So following along the same lines of staffing issues, they have a staffing issue here as well too with the coffee shop where they have a hard time opening up before a certain hour just because of staffing and hours and whatnot. So this is another spot where it will open, but it won't be open until a little bit later in the day. Well, that's good to know. At least one dessert is open. That's churros con chocolate. It's been open the last couple times I've been here, but again, it's one of those places where it's infrequent. Might be open, might be closed, don't know. But I am most excited because we are walking our way up. Not only are we going to see the submarine ride, we got Miniland U.S.A. off there in the distance to my right hand side, but you know what this means. We're getting up close to Castle Hill, and my favorite snack of all time is right over here, and that would be Granny's apple fries, which do have some new variations, limited time offerings. I'm excited. The deep sea adventure, the submarine ride, this one I honestly don't only recommend if you do it later in the day or first thing in the day because those submarines get a little stuffy. Currently right now it's saying 35 minutes and the queue is sticking outside of the first showroom, so I would agree with that statement that it is definitely a 35-minute. So there it is, the summertime Granny's Apple Delight. $15.99, you're gonna get apple fries, topped with swirls of creamy vanilla and mango soft serve ice cream and fresh strawberries. It looks absolutely amazing. Look, there's one right there. It just made a cameo, but we're gonna get our own right now in a second. Also, this is something that's known, I did not know. Apparently, you can also get the option for almond vegan whipped cream available upon request. I never knew that. That is good to know, because I thought people that, you know, they were lactose intolerant or vegan, they were kind of SOL, but there you go. And there it is. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at this. Oh, So these are the special summertime fries. So it has apple fries on the bottom, and then it's a mango vanilla topping with strawberries. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the bite. Legoland, you gotta do yourselves. That's a 5 out of 5. First of all, if you're a fan of the channel, you've known this is my favorite treat in all of Legoland. And this combination, mango, vanilla, strawberry, apple fry. My God, this is so delicious. Let's go a little bit further. Of course, Knight's Smokehouse is always a wonderful spot. We're gonna go check that out here in a second, see if there's anything new. This is honestly probably my favorite of all the restaurants here in Legoland. There's the desserts for the celebration. But food-wise, I'm going to say negative. Looks like it's about the same. Oh, I do see that they got sides of fries. That is definitely newer though, I will admit that. But everything else looks the same. Oh, they actually have a smokestack barbecue sandwich. Smoked pulled pork combined with any tangy barbecue sauce, fresh jalapeno jelly slaw, and a garlic dusted artisan roll for $12 in the quick grab area. So there's a couple new menu items. This is the one ride I've always wanted to ride here at Legoland, and they won't let me. But right now, let's see what the jousting is currently clocked in at 30 minutes. And it's a slow ride because it's literally just one kid per stallion, as you can see there. But honestly, it's not 30 minutes. I would say it's probably close to about 15 to 20 minutes at the very most. I don't see a lot of kids in that line. His Royal Highness himself is out here greeting his subjects. How wonderful. I had to pay my dutiful respects to His Royal Highness himself, the King. How are you today, sir? Very well. So I want to pay my respects to you in the best way that I know how, and that is with a kingly royal joke. Yes, of course. So where does the king keep his armies? In his sleeveys. I know, terrible, terrible. That's just as bad as Bagsy's performance last week too.
Whoa,
okay,
okay.
Whoa.
How do you turn this thing off?
Well, are you talking about you or the camera?
Oh. Get out of here. Can you tell the guards to escort this guy out of here?
I'll escort myself out very much, so thank you very much. Okay, I'm out of here. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Well, I was interested in getting a shake today, but Castle Hill is plenty full with patrons. But one that they had special for this weekend was the 4th of July Monster Shake, which has blue icy, vanilla ice cream, and cherry icy, whipped cream, and a pop bar at the top. Also, again, for the 25th anniversary of Legoland, they have a birthday celebration cone, waffle cone, vanilla ice cream. Oh, it's birthday cake flavored ice cream. That's pretty cool. Okay, change of plans, unfortunately. So I did go inside, and they ran out of the Rocket Pops ice cream bars that go inside the shake. So they couldn't give me that shake even if I wanted to. So that is unfortunate. And also they ran out of it too. I mean, it is a busy holiday weekend and it is nice and warm. But I'm gonna put some pictures on it. But not only did they have the 4th of July shake, which was only available for the 4th of July weekend, but they had the Chamango Sunshine Shake. I'm gonna put a picture of it right here for you. But it is a mango sorbet, mango juice, chamoy, topped with popping boba and a sprinkle of tahini. It looks absolutely amazing on this picture. It's wonderful. I wish I could have it, but you know what? I guess I'll have to have it next time when I'm here. But that looks pretty good, and that is a summertime seasonal item. Let's take a look here at the Dragon Coaster. Yeah, so this is an example. Right now, I'm checking out the app. It says 15 minutes, but that is clearly more than 15 minutes at this moment. I would say that's probably about a good 45 minutes on the queue here. So definitely a difference of the app time and what is really truth. Well, that takes us away down now from Castle Hill, going into the adventures area. I call it the Valley of the Kings because, you know, it's mainly Egyptian themed, Pharaoh themed. This is a little dark ride, shoot 'em up ride, get the laser guns. Queue is going one barricade up. It's going for about 20 minutes. I would say this is about a 20-minute wait for sure. That's about accurate. The Dune Raiders. So first of all, I have never seen the Twisty Tube close slides ever open. It's only this one right here, the sack slides they have to go. And from what I understand right now is that they're only opening them during certain times of the day. And I think it has to do with the heat hitting the slides and burning legs and body. So it's only in the beginning and then later in the afternoon before and past the hottest parts of the day. Cargo Aces is clocked in right now at 15 minutes on the app, and I would agree on that. And Pharaoh's Revenge, not too crazy going on right now. Kids are enjoying themselves, and not too busy. Ooh, Technicoaster is not looking too bad for a busy summer. I'm gonna guess that that's about a 35 minute is what I'm gonna say. But according to this, it is saying that it's saying 25 minutes. Look at that, it's doing pretty good right now. That's a good time to get on this ride. They don't really display the wait time. They don't have screens or little boards up front like Disneyland and some other theme parks do. Legoland, on some of their rides do have it, but not the majority of them. So you have to get the app when you're at Legoland, because that's really the only way you can tell the wait times, to be honest. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, so busy hours, and the lunch and the pizza buffet is pretty crowded. Like, just look at right here, there's about 10 people waiting to get inside, and then the lines of the actual pizza buffet itself are pretty hefty. So right now is definitely not the time to get some pizza here, but it's not a bad option. So here is the teacup ride, or Bionicle Blaster. It's saying 5 minutes, and that is definitely the case, because look at how short of a line that is. That is one ride cycle right there. So this ride is a nice quick one to get on. Currently over at the Legoland Theater, the 4D show area, they currently have Friends 4D Alien Invasion. It's a brand new show that they're promoting right now. They do, of course, still have Lego City 4D in Pursuit, Dreams, and of course the Lego Movie 4D, A New Adventure. But this is the new one right there, and it is 4D because there is some elements, like they do spray bubbles and a little bit of water and wind. So it is 4D, nothing too crazy or strenuous. But it's a wonderful spot to spend a little bit of time and cool off, because obviously the theater is AC'd. So you get a little bit of shade, a little reprieve from the heat. Great option. We got two areas over here. To the left, we could go either to Ninjago, or right here center, we're going to do it this way. This is going to be the Imagination Zone. So we're going to have the building area, specifically the Ferrari Lego building right there. We got Dreams over here, which is not too busy, not too crazy. And also with a lot of these too, you do get a pop badge. So if you participate in them, get a pop badge. Oh, did that dinosaur just burp at me? We'll veer a little bit past Coast Cruise here, but let's check out the wait. But right now, the Coast Cruise is about actually it's only about 2 lines worth of people. So I would probably honestly say that's about a 20-minute wait. Let's see what it says. Yep, spot on the app. 20-minute wait, that's about right. It's a slow loader, but you see how, watch this line go by, you're gonna fill up that boat pretty quickly, because I think it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 rows of about 4 to 5 people each. So you do the math, that can get by pretty quickly. So this is probably about 2 boats worth of people right here. Walking into Miniland U.S.A, a couple things of note. Obviously they have the summer block party. That's the big end show. I believe it performs twice a night here at this stage at the Miniland U.S.A lawn. But I realized, I believe from what I understand, I think they took away the Spinjitzu, or the School of Spinjitzu stunt show. That has been moved to Ninjago World, and we'll confirm that in a second. This is specifically for the holiday weekend, for the 4th of July weekend. But throughout Legoland, or throughout Miniland U.S.A, excuse me, they put up some patriotic specific Legos, including, look at this one right here in front of the White House. They have a little bit of a 4th of July parade going on. A large flag being waved out there. Uncle Sam, Lady Liberty leading the parade. Got some balloons as well too. So yeah, these are types of little figures that are going to be just for the 4th of July holiday. Going into Miniland U.S.A, for those who don't know, the Mirage in Vegas is going away and being demolished in a few months to build a Hard Rock hotel, and the body isn't even cold yet, and Legoland's already changing it up to the Hard Block Hotel. Oh my goodness, come on Legoland, have some respect for the dead. Let us enter into the land of Ninjago. Also, I don't know if you can tell by the music, but I get obvious visual confirmation here that the School of Spinjitzu did move over here just to the left of Wu's warehouse.
Bring your arms up over your head and stomp into the ground. Very nice, once more. Bring your arms up over your head and stomp down to the earth. Oh, I felt the ground shake from here. Very nice. Opposite of—
That's actually very interesting. Like, I don't know how I feel If you're not in the first part of that line right there, you don't really get a good view of the show. So I'm not the biggest fan of it being there. I'm kind of interested as to why it is. I mean, I understand why it's here physically, because it matches the theming of, you know, this is Ninjago World, right? But you can't really see it unless it's on the big stage over there at the Miniland U.S.A. lawn. So I'm kind of confused. I think what they need to do is they make like a platform to raise it up a little bit. I don't know, or maybe make a permanent stage there. Ninjago the ride, the Kung Fu arm slinging karate chopping ride here. You can see the wait is quite lengthy over here. The app does say it's at a 50-minute wait, and I believe it. And that's gonna do it for Legoland Park proper. So let us end it real quick before we go and check out the big shop to see if there's any cool or new merchandise I haven't seen. Ooh, Legoland the World Tour. And it has a shirt of all the countries in which Legoland is located. And it goes for $29.99. That's actually really cool. Ooh. This retro looking shirt with the kind of 70s vibe to it. $28.99 for this shirt. It's actually really cool. I like that. Oh, they got some good merchandise this time. Oh, adult fan of Lego. That's what I am, an A-full adult fan of Legoland. All the different countries in which they have a Legoland in. $28.99 for it. Spirit jersey for the little one. Everything is awesome at Legoland. For the kids goes for $48.99. Got this one as well too. Legoland California, like a brick style font. $48.99 as well too. I've seen the Dino one, adult and kid version. The adult version of that other Spirit jersey is probably about $70 is what I would imagine. Yep, $64.99 for it. Yep, and oh no, this is different. This one just has Legoland right across, and this one goes for $64.99. You also got this shirt for $26.99. Ooh, this is a cool one. I like this because it's got the gradient. Look at that. Legoland on the front. And then, oh. Look at that. Okay, got castle, kid tower, pirate ship, coastersaurus. Whole lot of different things going on with that one. $64.99. But I really just love the gradient the most. Oh, and here's the adult version of that other Spirit jersey. $64.99. So $64.99 for kids, for adults, $48.99 for the kids. One in red. I love the multicolor of the Legoland. Let's see. Oh, there's the tag. This one goes for $26.99 for this one. Oh, look at this cool sweater. I want this one in an adult. Look at the sleeve on that side. Legoland, it is a zip up. $42.99. Anything on the back? California. This is actually a great just California vibe sweater in general. And they have this gray one, embroidered CA, rainbow on the sleeve. Nothing to, okay, this one doesn't really have, oh, there's Legoland right there. And that one goes for the same price. Got an orange version of that same shirt like the red one, same price. Oh, okay. Well, it's not the same. So the adult version is in black. There's the sleeve, got the zip up. And the adult is how much? The adult was $52.99 for that. So again, got the logo on the front, the arms, and California on the backside. They got a Legoland California mom shirt with a castle up front. Is a Legoland exclusive. $24.99 for that one. So I would imagine they have to have a Legoland dad one, right? Oh, a Legoland family shirt. So they're getting on the matching shirt game. And this one goes for $21.99 for the family shirt.
You sure you want that one?
You could be a Legoland kid for $21.99. Now, I can't really tell for sure what is brand new because obviously they got a lot of merchandise. But Legoland definitely picked up their shirt and clothing game for sure based upon all those shirts and Spirit jerseys that I saw. That's pretty cool. But I think that's going to do it for today's journey here at LEGOLAND California. I hope that this video was helpful for you in helping to plan out your trip for this busy summer season. Obviously, summer is full effect, and clearly this video shows it. Granted, hopefully this is a holiday weekend, so things are at its most extreme. So when you come, hopefully it won't be as busy, but at least now you kind of know how to better plan and prepare for it. Overall, great time I had here. Had an amazing treat with the granny fries. I gotta come back for that mango shake, that's for sure. But overall, it's been okay, and I'll definitely be back again. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see for Legoland videos. I was thinking about doing a video have to do with the reserve and ride. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? So let me know if something like that interests you, and I will certainly look into doing it for you. But if you did enjoy this video, do me a huge favor, give it, of course, a big thumbs up for me. Like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and of course, hit the notification bell. Make sure to also follow me on social media at BigRedJourneys on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram for even more content from Legoland, other theme parks as well too, and other Southern California attractions. So, from me to you, thank you, and then I'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye now.